so make sure you guys subscribe, obviously, for the 2K21 giveaway. I'm giving away at 5K subs, which right now we are 1,000 subs away, which is absolutely crazy. Thank you guys so much for that. The support in the last couple months has been absolutely insane, literally mind-blowing. I can't thank you guys enough. So obviously I'm going to be trying to get back to you guys a little bit, as much as I can. And also, smack a like on the video for another video tomorrow. I'm thinking I'm doing either part 2 of my team, because I've made major leaps and bounds in my team, or I could do a rebuild of a team. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do, but I'll leave that up for you guys as a surprise. But as you can see, I am doing my first ever MyCareer video. I never did a MyCareer video at all in last year's 2K because I had my full first name, last name as my player because I just played MyCareer. So, but this year I just put ASMballeR on the back of my jersey, and we're gonna be doing a MyCareer series this year. So I don't know how long this series is gonna be. I don't know if I'm just gonna play a little bit of it or the entire campaign, my full rookie season, my entire career. Who knows? It just matters about the support that you guys give out and just how I'm feeling about the series in general. But I did make a build already during the 2K demo, and as you guys know, shooting this year is drastically different from last year's game. Last year's game was all about shooting and offense. This year's is all about sort of inside game and defense. So this year in 2K, I'm going to be switching up my gameplay style a lot and going with a slasher type of build. So right now I'm just looking at all of the different types of builds I can make, but I went with a playmaking, slashing, small forward. You guys can say, oh, ASMballeR, small forwards are weak in this year's 2K, you know, make a big man, do this, do that. No offense, but like I'm not gonna play a lot of park. I'll play some park this year, that's for sure, because a lot of people all the time always ask me for park gameplay, but I'm not gonna be playing like an insane amount of park. You know, if you want park gameplay, there's other really good, you know, ASM artists who do park gameplays. So if you guys want that, go check them out. But I'm going to be mostly focusing on what I want to do, and what I want to do is have a small forward who can, you know, pass the ball and get in the paint. So I did look up a video to sort of see like what are some things I need, what are some stats I need, this, that, what builds are good, and weights and stuff. So I'm kind of going off of that / just doing my own thing, seeing the stats, what I want, and things like that. So I really obviously want my guy to have a lot of finishing badges and a lot of playmaking badges. I've noticed even last year when I played MyCareer, I had a 3-and-D player that I made, and even then I was creating a lot of shots, doing a lot of passing, playmaking, and stuff like that. So I feel like this year I'm going to be more of like a Ben Simmons type of player. So I think that's kind of like the build I'm going with right now, is like a shorter-ish version of Ben Simmons. So a player who can obviously get to the rim with ease, but also has great vision and playmaking ability, can handle the ball very well, but also defend. But the shooting is not going to be that great, but still respectable. You know, I'm hoping to get around a 70-ish 3-point shot. So, you know, I hope to God, please, one day they sort of touch up on the shooting a little bit. I know they keep saying, oh, you know, it's a skill gap, just play the game better, learn the game better. I've been playing 2K since 2K9, and this is the hardest 2K has ever had any sort of skill gap. It's like, they could have just, I get it, they definitely should have made it harder than last year's, but God, they put that on extreme hardcore mode, you know what I mean? So, but hey, if that's what they want to do, then hey, I'll adjust my game and just figure it out until they fix it or not. We'll have to see. But right now I'm just sort of trying to get a decent amount of badges on all my things. I really want more, you know, defensive badges, as much defensive badges as I can, so I can make my guy a little bit better. And boom, right there, I get 8 defensive badges, which definitely isn't bad. I'm just trying to see if I can get any more. Also, if you guys didn't know, yes, the sound in this game is turned off for some reason, and apparently it's a PS4 problem with the 2K. 2K automatically mutes all of their sounds when you share play for 2K. So I didn't know that. I looked it up on YouTube a while ago, and it said that 2K was one of the games that has a lot of copyrighted sort of music and things like that. So everything is muted when the 2K plays, and that's why in some of my older gameplays you'll hear like the ref's whistle go off or the buzzer sounds go off, but nothing else will be heard. So that sucks. So everything in this game is muted, so I apologize for that if you're looking for some sort of 2K sounds or something like that, but hopefully just the visuals are good enough for you guys, and some whispering controller sounds, assorted sounds, different things like that. I might do some gum chewing again in another one of these videos if you guys don't mind, but I don't know, I don't really do a lot of gum chewing because I don't enjoy myself, but I know a lot of people do. But let me know what you guys think of my build. Let me know what your guys' build is down in the comments. Like I said, I know a lot of people are switching to bigs. Bigs are sort of in right now for 2K. I might, mess around and make a big for maybe park gameplays if I ever like get really into the game and stuff like that. But like I said, this game is, well, I guess I can transition that over to next gen. So I don't know, it just depends on how the gameplay is different from this gen to next gen. We'll just have to see. And sorry, this sort of is taking a long time. I just want to make sure everything's right. And yeah, I'd love to know what you guys' builds are and things like that. So I think I'm gonna go with the compact. It seems kind of more, muscular, but not too crazy. And then my height, I always make him a little bit shorter. I feel like 6'6" isn't that bad. I'm sure I can make him 6'8", but I feel like that's more for, defensive stats and things like that. But I'm not trying to be like a defensive lockdown sort of big. I just want to be a slashing guard, basically, in park terms, but also in my team, in my career. I could play the 3 at 6'6". It's not going to be that big of a difficult thing to adjust to. Plus, like I said, I wanted to have somewhat of a three-point shot. I want to have like a respectable three, so if I'm wide open, at some point in time, if 2K helps with the shooting, I can, hopefully make like a corner three or something like that, but I can still, like a Ben Simmons type, you know what I mean? Like a Ben Simmons type player. In this year's 2K, I feel like strength is going to be somewhat important. I can definitely feel that when playing, different My Team games and things like that. I can feel, strength actually does matter. How heavy you are definitely matters. Speed-wise, it matters. So I'm gonna make my guy a little bit on the lighter side, but nothing like if I get in the post, I'm done for. You know what I mean? Plus, I'm playing small forward, so it's not like a bunch of players are gonna be backing me down. Players maybe like LeBron or Kawhi or different players like that have really good post game might. But I guess we'll just figure that out when we get to some MyCareer stuff. But look at that, I have a 90 top speed, which is great. I have 50 strength, which isn't too bad. Acceleration good, vertical good. Everything looks fine to me. My ball handling is amazing. I'm going to be very good, trying to get my teammates up and things like that. My driving dunk and everything like that's above an 80. All my close game is an 80. I have a pretty decent mid-range at 70, in the mid-70s, which isn't bad. And then my free throws are going to be really good because I'm going to be a slasher, so I'm going to get fouled a lot. So I'm going to obviously need to have a good free throw, which hopefully I don't think it's going to be too difficult this year. I don't think I've even played a game where I've been fouled. Spoiler alert, I have played a little bit of My Team, but I've just been really playing, what's it called? Should put that offline. So yeah, hopefully it's not going to be too bad. And then we have my takeover selection, and playmaker might be really good, but I don't know, I think slasher just might be more fun, especially for my career purposes. I know probably if I was playing park more, I'd probably want to go with playmaker because I think playmaking is probably more of my game. But I don't know. I feel like if I'm just doing my career stuff, I'm going to be more of a slasher. So my player build is a slashing playmaker. So Jalen Rose, DeMar DeRozan, and Gordon Hayward. I really like the comparison to DeMar DeRozan. I think that's a really good comparison. Gordon Hayward, I'm not too sure about, and Jalen Rose. Maybe Jalen Rose. I don't know. Jalen Rose was actually a pretty decent jump shooter in his day, but I don't know. But DeMar DeRozan is definitely a very good comparison. I can see myself being a very good DeMar DeRozan type player, which would be perfect for any team in reality. But like I said, if you are looking for like the MyCareer storyline and things like that, I'm so sorry. If you guys get really upset about it, I could do another video of MyCareer, but I would have to film it through something else and not do my PS4. The quality of the video would be bad, would be worse, I guess. Not bad, but worse. But you'll be able to hear the storyline and things like that. But I'm sure a lot of people who are watching this are already watching the story through other people, other streamers, other YouTubers, other ASMR artists. So I'm sure you guys aren't really like missing out from just me. I'm sure you guys really want to know like my builds, how my game goes, schools I pick, things in my MyCareer that goes on in the park and things, but I'm sure you guys aren't really too worried about the storyline. But sort of the rundown of the storyline: this is your father who has played college ball, who is sort of like a local legend in the area you live in New York City. You are I guess, a football player who is sort of shied away from basketball because obviously your father is a big-time hero in the area. But sadly, your father has passed away, and everyone sort of always reminds you about your father and playing basketball. But this guy, you see him talking to you, and this is me actually. He looks like a much better version of myself. Yeah, this guy is like the local basketball coach, and he sort of hypes you up and tells you, oh, you can be something special, your father was special, this, that, and the other, and tries to sort of recruit you to play the high school basketball team, which you go to the same high school your father did. And like I said, he's sort of the local hero of the town, and yeah, you try to play for the same team your father did. So it's a pretty interesting storyline. Nothing too out of pocket for 2K. It seems like a very typical, basketball storyline. You can see here 3 years ago, sort of like a flashback to you working out. It looks like in a park somewhere in New York. It's pretty cool. It looks like the blacktop courts, and then your father there. Which, if you guys have not played Detroit Becoming Humans, this guy is Marcus in Detroit Becoming Humans. The actor, the face of this guy is that actor. So yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. He got another acting job. It looks the exact same from he did in Detroit Becoming Humans. I feel like he did a really good job. But again, sorry you can't really see and hear a lot about it. It's just a little flashback of him sort of teaching you the ropes of basketball, sort of thing. So right here we are what overall is that? I can't even see. Is that a 60? A 60 overall. As you guys can see, I only got the basic pre-order sort of bundle for getting 2K. No, I did not get the $100 version. I'm not stupid. Now, no offense to anyone who got it, but like, I'm not gonna be super into doing, spending $100 for a game that's gonna be kind of irrelevant in a couple months. So I just want to have some fun with it. So I thought I'll just get the basic version of it. But right now I'm just upgrading stats that I know I'm gonna need. So like perimeter defense, my slashing, my passing, things like that. My free throw is definitely something I definitely should have upgraded a lot more, because you'll see in the gameplay part of this next part of the video, I get fouled a lot and I struggle. So I'm definitely going to be needing some free throws when I upgrade next time. Get some better free throw and stuff. So I have a 72 speed, which isn't bad. My stamina is dog duty, which sucks, but now I'm like a 68 overall. I think that's what it was. And then 24 playmaking, some shooting badges, and a lot of finishing badges as well. But I think I have enough defensive badges to where I won't be relevant on defense. I'll be able to get like what's that one called? It's not Enforcer, the one with the bird's face on it. Is it Enforcer? I don't remember. You guys know what I'm talking about. That badge. But yeah. You play for New York East High School, which is kind of cool. Kind of look like UCLA colors. But yeah, like I said, it's nothing like very different from 2K. It seems like a very basic storyline, which isn't bad. I just hope it gets, pretty good, pretty in depth. Hopefully it's long. Hopefully it's not like a couple games and boom, you're done with this, and then boom, you're done with that, and then boom, you're done with the whole entire thing. You know what I mean? I've never really gotten into 2K MyCareer so much that I've played an entire full season. Most of the time I'll just play a little bit of it at the beginning of 2K, never touch it again, and then play a little bit of it at the end of 2K. In 2K20, when it was starting to get sort of dead, I played some more MyCareer and started to play a little bit more, and then I basically never touched it again. So, but I really like this idea of starting out in high school. I really like that from the previous 2K that this was in. It looks like they're kind of the same stadium slash time, but maybe not. Those teams' jerseys are lit though. The neon green and black, that's tough. That's definitely tough. I wish 2K, when you do the sort of school customization things, that'd be dope if you could I don't know, do a team builder. I know in Madden, one of the old Maddens, you used to be able to customize your own high school course, is Junior. So yeah, I think that's kind of interesting. Pretty interesting defense right there. This is on the day of 2K when it dropped, like the night of, like the 9 p.m. dropping for West Coast kids. It's a 9 p.m. dropping, so if things are different and gameplay's different from when you're watching this now, this is when the 2K first dropped. And horrible pass by your boy, and you know, this is actually my first gameplay of 2K, like actually gameplay, because in my previous video, I did my team and I didn't play anything. I didn't touch it. I made the video and then I hopped off and then I went to MyCareer. As soon as I finished MyCareer, as soon as I finished my team, and this is my first ever actually like real time playing 2K. So if I start to struggle and things like that, this is literally the first time I'm playing the game, and you guys know this game is a lot different, a lot different from previous my team years. So just trying to get everything handled and whatnot. Hopefully I have a pretty decent game. Like I said, I've never really played. That's a horrible defense. God, I hate how bad the defense is when you first start out, and like how bad your like vertical is and your rebounding is. Like that part is rough. I might have to upgrade my rebounds all the way up, because, or my blocks or something like that, because the defense gets really rough when you're first starting out on a MyCareer. I know people who pre-ordered like the $100 version of the game are already like 85 overalls, already have basically all the stats they need already up, but that's not me. I didn't do that. I want a little bit of a grind. You get me? Pause on that, but you know what I mean. I wanted to try to play this game as much as I can and have fun with it, and I think I'm going to. I like the game. The game is not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Is it worth the $100 version? Heck no. I would not pay $100 for this game. No way. Is it worth it? 60. For the My Team, and I think the My Team is really good. I actually really enjoy the My Team. The My Team is really good. The gameplay's decent. Obviously, the shooting is literally the worst part about it, but other than that, it's pretty good. The shooting is definitely the only thing I really complain about, and I know there's a lot of people out there who are like, oh, just learn your jump shot, or oh, you just need badges. Like, bro, I've literally done like regular games. Oh, not regular games, but I've literally went through like shoot-arounds with really good players with badges and whatnot, and I've gone like 2 for 20 on shooting open shot threes, like literally just like gym like shootouts, like by yourself, and I just can't make anything. So like, it's definitely just like how hard they make the shooting in this game is crazy. I like the difficult shooting. I don't want it to be like last year, but this year is just, it's too intense. It's too not casual. They need to bulk it down a little bit. But as you can see, my slashing is doing pretty good. Getting to the rim a lot, getting some fouls and things like that. So definitely not bad. That's for sure. Like I said, this is the team your father in the game used to play on, and pretty interesting storyline. Like I said before, it looks pretty decent. Oh, can I get a dunk here? Yes, I do. Hey, there we go. And my career, my guy would have just laid that up. I've never made a slashing player before, ever. I've always made like a 3D player. 3D is like sort of like my go-to. It used to be, that's for sure. Like not even like a spot-up shooter, but I guess technically like a spot-up slash shot-creating defender. So, well, I guess we'll just gonna have to see how this goes. Also, if you didn't know, in this year's 2K, if you're assuming, yes, you get to go to college this year, like the previous 2Ks, I think a couple years ago you were able to do that, and I'm really excited about that. I'm assuming some colleges are going to be harder to get into than others. Like, I'm sure like Florida is going to get really hard to get into, or like UCLA is going to get really hard to get into, so you're going to have to play your best to get into those colleges. I still don't know who I'm going to pick. I'm not going to obviously say, because I haven't gotten that far, plus I want it to be like a surprise for that video. Obviously I'm going to film it for you guys, and you guys can see, and maybe I'll even let you guys pick what team I go on. I don't know. I'm sure some jerseys are really sick looking and things like that. I love the Florida Gators jerseys with the blue and orange. I think that's a super dope colorway. But and the Spartans are a really cool colorway, because you guys know my favorite color is green. That dark green color is pretty awesome. Oh, okay. Well, gamers right now, shout out to you. But if you want me to skip these high school games and just go to like the important games or the college games or the NBA games, like let me know down in the comments if you guys want to just like skip around a little bit and are fine with that. I'm not entirely sure. These high school games are pretty basic. You know, the difficulty is kind of low on them, so there's a lot of blowouts and you play really good. So if you guys would rather me just sort of skip around through these games and not make them like long videos like this one is gonna be, let me know down in the comments. Plus, like I said, I apologize for the no sound thing. Like, I think that's so dumb that 2K has it blocked off for people who do like PS4 sharing and stuff like that, because that's, you know, the way I record my videos is through the PlayStation. I don't have a computer, which, you know, obviously I hope one day to be able to get that, but obviously with the PS5 coming out, that's gonna have to, you know, take a very far step back from getting a computer. So obviously gonna want to get that PS5 first before I ever even think about getting a computer. So hopefully, you know, I'll be able to get that for you guys one day. But that sucks that in 2K it's all, you know, muted for you guys. Besides the loud freaking whistles and buzzers and stupid stuff like that, I'm surprised that's not blocked off, but it's not. So I just turned everything off. So I really do apologize for that. Ooh, see, look how bad my rebounding is. Like, I can't jump for crap. Oh, I was wide open there, but of course, 2K21, nobody hits threes, not even the CPUs in this game, so, which, thank God, that's balanced, at least on both sides, it's balanced. At least it's not just like the CPU going crazy for like 16 of 20 for 3, like it's everyone struggling, even the CPU, so I guess that's not that bad. But like, if you think about 2K being a realistic game, and that's what they want it to be, right? They want 2K to be a realistic game. No team goes like 3 for, like, I've seen guys go like over 30 or over 27 in screenshotted games. Like, I've seen on Twitter, like, people literally go over 30 from 3, and they have like clips of them being like literally wide open with like really good players or decent players, like Sapphire cards and cards that should be able to shoot and just can't hit anything. So if 2K really wanted this game to be, you know, quote unquote, like more realistic, obviously in today's NBA's very much surrounded by 3-point shooting, and if you can't do that in this game, then I mean, this game, I guess, isn't really that realistic. And I get that they want the quote unquote skill gap, but dude, there's a difference between having a, you know, a skill game and then a game that's just like, you want it to be harder for no reason. You know what I mean? Like, there's obviously a lot more to 2K than just shooting the 3. There's defense, there's attacking the ball, there's, you know, coaching, player coaching, and things like that. So I don't know. It's a weird adjustment they made, and they just made it too far, in my opinion. But right now it's 24 to 40. Like I said, it's not going to be a very close game in these high school games. So if you guys get kind of bored, I understand that. Or if you guys would rather see different types of videos, more of like highlight videos of my high school games, or just a couple of them, I'll be totally down for that. Right now I'm just trying to not be so bad. I don't know why I have a C+ right now. I get I have a couple of turnovers, but I don't think I'm playing that bad. That's some good defense right there. Closing out but not jumping. Don't want to get the and one fouls and things like that. Oh, nice drive to the basket. Nice, nice, nice. Like I said, I've never really played like a slasher before, so I think it'd just be better and more fun content for you guys as well than me trying to, you know, get shot ups and shoot poorly and things like that. I know a lot of people who are sort of like quote unquote casuals at the game and like are just doing like they usually do and just chalking up threes. I know I watched. I know you guys know I'm a fan of Los Polos TV on Twitch, and he played on the first day 2K dropped, and jeez, he was just chucking up threes like he always does, and raged really hard because it's just a different game completely, and you know, just gotta adjust to that. But yeah, I'm really excited to see how well the things develop in 2K this year. Like the My Team in the seasons they sort of have now, sort of in a lot of battle royales. 2K added a seasons into that, so in like 40 something days, season 2 of 2K My Team will drop, and there'll be new rewards and things like that. So I'm very excited to see what new things are out and whatnot. I just hope it's not like a super grindy sort of mode to have to do. Right now I think I'm like obviously right now I'm speaking in the future tense. The next video you see of me playing my team will be a lot different and not as far, but I'm obviously not going to be posting daily for, a long time, so there'll be a jump from, now to more present time of me playing my team, because obviously it changes every day that I'm playing the game, so it's always going to be different, trying to get better in sniping cards and getting into the, rewards and things like that. Oh, and domination, dude. Domination is dog duty. It's just, it's a lot tougher than it needs to be. Domination is just, a casual thing you can play. It's a single player offline game mode for my team, and now it's turned into like some super tryhardy, Hall of Fame difficulty thing. I played against the Knicks on Hall of Fame difficulty against one of my teams, and I got blown out by like 20 points, like 15 points. Like, it's tough, and obviously, they got rid of that one play that a lot of people were chasing with last year, so you can't even use, the play, the glitchy play that was in the game last year with the Nets playbook. Obviously, there's some alternatives you can use, but it's tough. It's a lot harder, and I don't know, Hall of Fame difficulty for those game modes. Like, obviously, I'm not going to be doing any of the historic teams or the all-time teams. Like, that's just going to be ridiculous to do that in Hall of Fame, so it's not going to be even worth it in my opinion, because those cards are going to be irrelevant knowing 2K in about a month or so. So before even season 1 of 2K My Team is done, those cards that are in domination are going to be irrelevant in my opinion. Just like with a lot of My Team cards, like if you're stressing you don't have the game yet, or stressing about My Team, or no, everything is so hard and tough, just know every year in My Team they get desperate at some point in time, and they drop a bunch of cards and everything gets a lot cheaper. So don't forget that if your team's not doing that well, if anything, just wait on My Team, wait on packs, wait on buying VC for packs, wait on doing all that stuff, because eventually they'll start dropping. I know in last year's 2K, dude, by month 3 of 2K being out, like, the game was already spewing out pink diamonds and diamonds, so don't even be really stressing that whole lot. Ooh, another good layup right there, but couldn't get the call or anything. That was kind of rough. But, at least putting my teammate in a good spot. I have 22 points right now, 2 rebounds and an assist. I know, obviously, I'm a slashing playmaker, but not doing a lot of playmaking. But in these high school games, it's going to be a lot tougher because these guys aren't very, high overalls or anything like that. So, obviously, going to be a lot harder to, get a lot of good assists. Plus, I want to get mine. I want to get my points in. I want to be able to score a lot of points in these high school games, because it's going to be the easiest time to score points. It's going to be the easiest time to get VC, to upgrade my guy, and I obviously want to become, a higher recruit, and, higher in the scouting reports and stuff like that for better teams and things like that. Higher on my draft sort of stock, I guess. Or I guess it's not even a draft stock. It's more of like recruitment stars, I guess is what I called. How many stars you have as a recruit. Good miss there, good rebound, going out. Wow, I'm a bog. Definitely looks like it. I'm gonna get a pick and roll here. Pick and roll is gonna be my main go-to thing here. So, with that being said, I'm definitely gonna need a good big man to play with. I haven't really thought of what team I'm gonna play for. Obviously, just another thing I'm going to be waiting to do and tell you guys about, because I don't want to spoil anything. But obviously, there's a lot of great teams, that need a good small forward. I could go with like a younger team, like the Suns, or like the Jazz with Donovan Mitchell and team up with Rudy Gobert, like as the Suns, with D-Book and Ayton, which honestly wouldn't be that bad of an idea. Well, maybe if I was doing like multiple seasons of MyCareer, I would maybe do that, but I'm not gonna be doing that. I haven't done that in so many 2Ks ago. Like, it's been forever since I've played like a lot of seasons of a 2K MyCareer. Maybe this is the year. Maybe this year's different. But no, probably not. Especially being on, the switch to next gen. It's probably not gonna carry over, so it's not gonna be that big of a deal. And I wonder if the next gen storyline for MyCareer is gonna be different. Do you guys think? Or is it just gonna be the same? Because obviously you're gonna be, actually, I don't know. I know you can carry over your My Team to next gen, and I don't know if like everything's gonna be different for My Team for next gen, or is it gonna be the same, or the just I wanted to get at least one jump shot in while I'm playing this game, because it's already the fourth quarter and I just wanted to try a 3-point shot. But obviously that's definitely not the move. But maybe if I can get like 25 points, I feel like that's a pretty decent amount of points for a high school game. Oh, come on, that's a foul. Come on. Oh, I get the steal. Nice. Oh, almost a turnover, but I get it back. Speaking of the Suns, man, they balled out in the bubble, but that would be fun to maybe team up with them. That'd be kind of cool. But and speaking of the bubble, man, today with the Bucks and well, not today. Actually, was that today? That was today. Yeah, the Heat beat the Bucks today. Bucks are down 3-0. They're down 0-3 to the Miami Heat. That's super crazy to think about. I don't think they'll get swept. Obviously, like knock on wood for that, for any fans out there. But yeah, I definitely don't think at least that they're gonna be losing another game. They'll probably make it at least 6 games. There's no way they win. They don't win at least 1 or 2 more. There's no way. And the Celtics with OG Anunoby hitting the game winner against the Celtics, pretty crazy. Pretty bad defensive stop there at the very end. They had Taco Fall on Kyle Lowry on the inbounds, but Kyle Lowry tossed that thing up like a Hail Mary in the end zone, and OG got it perfectly. No one was around him. Whoever the zone that was, I think it was Jaylen Brown's actually, but Tatum just let that man run away, and Tatum and Tice were guarding the same guy. That was kind of awkward, so I don't know. Just a bad defensive scheme right there at the very end. That sort of left OG open for it was a good shot, but obviously a tough one, and only having half a second to shoot it. But it's an NBA player, and a vast majority of NBA players can hit an open 3, like even centers, whatnot. So yeah, that was surprising. Definitely exciting for the playoffs, that's for sure. And then the Rockets with the Lakers. Rockets beat the Lakers in the first game, which obviously isn't a surprise because you saw what happened last time. The Lakers lost the first game of a playoff series, which I don't think is going to be happening like regularly. I don't think they're going to sweep the Rockets again, like a gentleman sweep them. I think the Rockets are definitely a tough fight and a tough out. Obviously tonight, as you're watching this video, I guess it'd be last night, it was a tough out for James Harden and Russell Westbrook. Man, they balled out, and if they continue to do that, I don't think they're going to be able to stop them, honestly. I think the Rockets might have the Lakers number if Russell Westbrook and James Harden can play like that. But as you can see, game over. Sorry if that was sort of a long gameplay, not anything super exciting. Oh, whoa, okay. Okay, so yeah, so these are the colleges you can go to, and then there's Michigan State and Texas Tech are already available to choose from for scholarships, which is super dope. Like I said, I think Michigan State would be obviously the pick over Texas Tech right now, if I don't get any more offers, which I think I will. And right now, you're just sort of going through like some, chit chat after a game, sort of talking. And then in this cutscene, this guy comes up to you and says he's like your dad's old teammate, but he is also some sort of agent that tries to, get with you and stuff like that. So he's sort of just introducing himself as, your dad's ex-teammate, and now he's all buddy-buddy with him and kind of wants to put you under his wing. So that's the conversation that they're having right now, if you're into more like the story stuff. But yeah, that was the first game. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I will be doing a little bit more of the progression stuff, but I'm a 2-star athlete, which is pretty dope. As you guys saw, I have 2 scholarships, which is kind of cool, but I definitely need to focus on free throws, driving layup, driving dunk, and ball handling still. And my rebounding stats are dog duty. Like, you guys seen, every time I push triangle for a rebound, I jump probably like a quarter of an inch off the ground. So I definitely need to fix that a little bit. So hopefully I have some time to grind some MT, upgrade them a lot more, and then hopefully in the next couple of videos you can see more of a push in talent, things like that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully it wasn't too boring. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, like my build. I want to know your guys' build as well. Like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you guys again in the next video.